The internet is full of videos claiming to unlock any door with a simple paperclip. These videos often show quick and easy methods, making lockpicking seem like a child's play. One popular method involves straightening a paperclip and using it to manipulate the lock's internal components. While this idea might seem plausible at first glance, the reality is far more complicated. Lockpicking is a skill that requires specialized tools and knowledge of lock mechanisms. It's not as simple as bending a paperclip and expecting it to magically unlock a door. In most cases, attempting to pick a lock with a paperclip will only lead to frustration and a potentially damaged lock. This essay will delve into the mechanics of lockpicking, debunking the myth of the paperclip method and highlighting the legal and ethical considerations surrounding this practice. Remember, while lockpicking can be a fun hobby when practiced responsibly, it should never be used for illegal activities. To understand why the paperclip method is ineffective, it's essential to grasp the basic workings of a standard pin tumbler lock. These locks are commonly used in residential and commercial settings. They consist of a cylindrical plug that rotates within a housing. Inside the plug and housing are a series of vertical chambers. Each chamber contains a driver pin and a key pin of varying lengths. When the correct key is inserted, the grooves on the key align the key pins with the shear line, a gap between the plug and housing. This alignment allows the plug to rotate, effectively unlocking the door. When a key is not present, the spring-loaded driver pins are pushed down, preventing the plug from rotating. The paperclip method attempts to mimic the action of a key by lifting these pins. However, this is where the method falls short. The paperclip method relies on the assumption that one can apply enough pressure and precision with a bent piece of metal to lift each pin to the correct height. However, this is nearly impossible due to several factors. Firstly, paperclips are made from soft metal that easily bends under pressure. The force required to lift the pins will likely deform the paperclip, rendering it useless. Secondly, pin tumbler locks have a mechanism called spool pins or security pins. These pins have irregular shapes that make them difficult to lift with a standard tool, let alone a paperclip. The irregular shape of these pins makes it nearly impossible for a paperclip to apply the correct pressure and lift them to the shear line. Furthermore, even if one manages to lift all the pins, the odds of doing so in the correct order and with the precise pressure are astronomically low. Lockpicking requires specialized tools such as tension wrenches and picks that provide the necessary control and leverage to manipulate the pins effectively. While attempting to pick a lock with a paperclip is generally a futile endeavor, the internet is rife with humorous alternative methods. One such method involves hitting the lock with a hammer or a spade, as if brute force could magically align the pins. Another suggests using a blowtorch to melt the lock, completely disregarding the fire hazard and potential damage to the door. Perhaps the most absurd method involves smashing plates or even a raw chicken on the lock. The logic behind this method remains a mystery, but it highlights the absurdity of believing that any random object can unlock a door. These methods, while comical, underscore the importance of understanding the mechanics of locks and the futility of attempting to circumvent them with crude methods.